Hello and welcome. Right, oh, I've just, yeah. Oh, there's a flash of something then in the distance. Something not quite working right. Right, yeah, we're doing well. We are in January. I think that we should get through, I would say, right through till, hopefully, it's April we need, isn't it, really, for like seeding vegetables, if I remember rightly. I think, I'm not sure it's not March like a lot, but yeah, so let's get this back at the top and let's get cracking. Yeah, we did all of the, yeah, we did that last little remnant of the bread last session. Obviously we've got little tiny bits and bobs of things. We've moved the soups, the last bit that we've got in there. There's a full thing of straw in that big tray there. At least that, yeah, it is straw, as I can tell. It will be from that beautiful bit of kit there, which that also has a bit left in too. Let's stick this. In fact, I think we did stick a load in self-sufficiency. I think we're alright. Well, we're not really actively doing anything on that either. I've finally taken the light out of that, so it no longer looks like a glowing, translucent inhabited by an angelic force thing. Yeah, there's no light shining now. It's just normal. Right, so then. It still gets me a lot. You jump in and still a bit leery, the driving. Fantastic. Right, so yeah, there we go. I'm quite pleased with, well, very pleased where we are now. Did we we had a few bits and bobs. Yeah, we just had the toolbar 65 foot, the Seed Hawk, which I do love. This it is like, yeah, it's a fair road size, but not. Yeah, there's a few that are like, I know there's a few piles of stone. We don't really need anything, I don't think, do we? We've already got, like, we've limed everything. We've, like, yeah, I'm going to say we're literally, on that score, we really don't need a sausage. We're that. Yeah, we've, like, done everything. We're sort of ahead of the game in a way. Alright, so we have fed the animals, I think. We never really, yeah, we only have the chickens, but I'm glad we have the chickens. Yeah, they're full. So it is still, oh, it is still 9 o'clock. It is at the minute. Yeah, I had a choice. I thought modding, or I thought no, let's do it. Yeah, I've had it. Modding is sort of tiring, and I've already got like work. So I thought, although I wish to get them finished so I can put them in the mod up, I'm sort of like, there's quite a bit, and I thought, no, have a bit of fun. You can't just do that all of the time. So right, so let's have a look in the sales. Yeah, they look like they need. Ooh. Oh no, that's a bit of we want something like that. Oh, we will buy that though. I'm not risking that disappearing when we need one of these. We've sort of been hoping. Well, I've been hoping, and I mentioned a few times that we really could do with. I would have preferred actually the main colour to be red and the design colour to be black. I know it's a bit particular, but I do actually prefer more black than red. I always have. Front guard, I think we'll go. Yeah, we've not got silver, have we? We've not got that. Would have looked nice with silver, but we'll try white. A splash of white, and the rim colours, I think they're actually quite nice as yellow. It goes together well, so we will indeed do that. It costs us quite a bit, but not yeah, it's well worth it. Oh, and we're still on. We will buy that for selling. We don't have any options. Yeah, we've already got the telehandler. We really don't need that, do we? So let's get this sorted. Yeah, I mean that is. I mean, no, I know. In some ways, you'd like to think, well, yeah, but you could have just leased. I could, but I always say that I still buy the things that the farm would need. That's going to set us in good stead. I do love that as well. I mean, I would have gone for the Riley S and the Chris S one too. Either whichever one drops. It just so happens that that is the right one for this particular thing. Now, isn't potatoes different? But I think you can hold them back 1 month. I think we've actually done that before, haven't we? Yeah, we've got the right header as well for that. Just need to change its colour. Right, so we'll leave those ones. Yeah, not. I mean, yeah, because the other ones was actually the seed bar's worth quite a bit too. Let's just get you repaired. Boy, I'm so pleased, and I'm just going to see if that header it should do, because it really is a roper really that's been converted, so it really should actually fit quite nicely on this just by like grabbing it, but just checking. I might be wrong. It might have been converted that it now no longer does. Fantastic. So this is. It really is only that. Yeah, it is a. But obviously now we've got that mod that allows the use of everything. So this does it. It does do this though. I'm not sure if we can change it though. That is a possibility. That other one's potatoes. So we will actually have a bit of a twiddle, and we're going to have a respray jobby. No. I'm going to change it. Customize X. And we want main colour to be black with a touch of red, I think. Yeah, just a tad. That's very nice. Yeah. Did we just sell that? No. Thank goodness for that. It's just it disappeared from the actual thing, and I'm like, have I just, because I have done it. We all know I have. Right, so this one, no, it's that, no, that's the one we've just done. No, no, it's not. And the main colour we want to be Northern Wild Berry. No, let's. It's going to get sillier. I already get like there's a few people that think my colour choices are a bit black magic. That'll do nicely. And design colour is silver. Design colour 2. Let's try that on a bit of red. Yeah, just a splash of red, just to, yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's nice. But design, that'll be the bit that's a silver that's quite light. I think actually, design colour, that also should be red, I think. It'll look really nice then. Yeah. Still some silver bits as well. So silvers, I like silver. I do like that together. Silver adds a chrome, especially adds a really nice. Oh, now this one is free. Yeah, we had a brother-in-law spray this lot for us. Fantastic. So there we go. That is all done nicely. Yeah, let's grab the this header. We'll at least move this out of the way, I think. That I'm very pleased with. I know it was a very good price as well. That's all I'm saying. We've got more bread. Well, we will have more bread, won't we? We did know that we've got a shed load of. It is doing about 10 ton a day, which obviously that means that I was sort of right about the flour being made, but I don't know that 10 tons of bread a day is a goodly amount. You can't expect more than that, really. So, is there room in the end here? Maybe just about. It was like we knew it was going to. Oh, I did hope that it would be. Yeah, I didn't know, but it's brilliant. I'm so chuffed about it. It's all right. Star Ranger as well. Yeah, I don't know why I did, but I did. Right, so there we go. Now we do need to check the wheat. I thought it doesn't always tip. It's very hit and miss, this. Then again, it always has been, but it seems to be more hit and miss now, because we can quite clearly see that it's actually over the dump place. It's left tip, and it's right where the place is. So really, it should tip by itself. It seems to be that it's governed by whether you're close to it, is what I've discovered so far. Eggs. Yeah, because it's only going to it's like gonna like, yeah, I'm not sure that you get them back either. FS22 was good in so much as Giant sort of let you, yeah, I'm just clearing one thing up. I'm not saying I don't like the Quick. I'm saying that the Quick, because it has a translator from being a front-loader tool to become a telehandler tool, it's not as good as it should be if it was just a front-loader tool. Not having a go at the Quick. I love the Quick. It's, but I do like this a lot. This has got some really nice sort of features that sort of is still different. Obviously, it's not got. Yes, it's not supposed to be, but it's still got. But yeah, the one thing that I really do like for the realism element, and I may have a go myself, is I like the back. Yeah, that when you're doing bales or even like doing these pallets, this has got a back thing. But even if you're doing four bales, and it still goes well above the backboard, the back, like thing, splash guard, the back guard. That's it. That'll do nicely. That's, we all can figure out what I'm on about if I say the right words. Yeah. The back guard on this, it's got back guard. I like that. The Quick hasn't. It sort of does look exactly as it is. Now this has got a guard, but it needs to have a bigger guard, so I might have a go and just do a little bit of modelling. I don't even need to do too much. But then, yeah, I suppose I'm not going to grab the mod itself. I'm going to. I'll do a similar thing like I have done with the mover. Yeah, I don't like ripping off all the mods or modders. Yeah, it's to be honest, that one I can figure out myself. I'm not like I'm a stranger to straps or to actually adding a model into something like that to make it bigger. I could quite easily do that. That's not too beyond me. They're simple shapes as well, so it's not going to be too tricky. And it's actually, to be honest, it's mainly collisions, but you still need it to look like the shape's physical. Right, so there we go. Sorry for that lesson in modding. We actually, you know, we ought to do that. We ought to do that. We did, because it's worth quite a bit of cash. It's still 10 odd grand, or 11 odd thousand. And we've just bought that beautiful bit of kit, so it really does seem a bit sensible to, like, yeah, use to get as much cash as possible. It's not like we've ever tried to, like, say we're not doing it for that reason, but I am also a bit choosy that I don't like doing it. We're still on dollars, Mr. Smith. You still haven't fixed this. You keep like going on and ignoring the fact that we're on dollars. There we go. At least I did it at the beginning of the session. I do hate it when you get right to the end of the session. So it's a shame, but I've still not ever owned the Homer. Yeah, and it's not like I've not given it a chance to show. It's like it doesn't ever show in the... at least I don't think I've ever seen it. I really don't think I have. Well, there's a few bits and bobs there that we never really got to use. Because we mainly did, which probably is going to be, yeah, a tensor plough and stone pick. Which is why I have done a stone picker for that very reason. So I'm going to sell it. Yay, fantastic. And then we're going to go through straight to March morning. Oh, is there any... Well, we should be selling like vegetable soup, shouldn't we? But unfortunately, there's not that much of that left. Oh, it's a bit of noodle soup, though. Yeah, there is 14 odd tons of it, 14,000 litres. Yeah, the bread is going up nicely, which it should be doing. Carrot soup, that's the one we're out of. Pig food's 25,000, so more like 30-something. Solid fertiliser, straw, red beet soup. Have we not switched? I don't think we've switched it back on, have we? Carrot soup's out. Noodle soup's on. Parsnip soup, we can switch that on. And potato soup, I think we stuck some more potties in, didn't we, as well? We have. Why did we switch? Yeah, I don't know. I think we thought it was all gone, didn't we? And then the red beet soup, this is the one we've not got a lot of. We have got some, so let's do it. So we're going to miss, unfortunately, we are going to miss, and we'll be selling a little bit late. We're not doing the triple because we haven't got any carrots. So, yeah, let's go through till... I've confused myself. No, I did. I thought I had. Oh, we should be going to 8 o'clock. It's not the end of the world, I know, but let's just check potatoes as well, because I'm sure that potatoes go in a month. They can be put in March, but I think we normally hold it back so that it can be done the same month as our April. I'm sure that's right. We've sold a few extra chickens. Let's have a look. So, is it potatoes now? It is, but you can do it next month as well, which then means we're going to be till September. And I think the vegetables are... No, I think they're... Yeah, red beets. They are still August, so it's going to be like a month earlier. So do we do the... I think we will. Yeah, this is going to be one of those rare times, I think, where we're just going to leave the worker cracking on. We do need a big EU, will do nicely. Right, let's crack on. I know we never did do the... obviously, I started this by showing about the options, but I didn't think it was fair that, like... I know someone's going to make a video on how to get the, but I think it's not going to be the normal, easy sort of... Oh, there's a tinge of snow. Does that mean snow's coming? It probably does, in which case we're wasting the time with the potatoes. Yeah, one thing I'm a little bit upset about is the fact that obviously I spent time making this front box, like work with potatoes, and actually it doesn't see this as a front box for potatoes. Yeah, the potato machine, like, it laughs at me and goes, nah, not listening. So that one's a bit, yeah, I'm a bit upset about that, why it doesn't link with it. I might have a look at it and see if I can have words with the potato machine, see if I can add this so that it can look for additional storage. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, left some spuds in because you can't throw them out. Yeah, you got to be careful with spuds, like you were. Right, so yeah, that's true. Actually, I never thought about that. I could make my own potato thing, couldn't I? Really, that actually works for us. It does seem a bit appropriate that you would do that. I think yeah, I'd forgotten. I left seed potatoes, didn't I? Like we had left some. Now this is the bestest one. Now this one is super with potatoes. I think Giants have switched something like that it doesn't. Yeah. Also, I've done some beautiful diffusers to stick on the front cover, or to hide the front cover, but it also stays on when that opens. So it's sort of, yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can do it another way. So which one's gonna be the feeder pots? I think we'll go fairly big. Yeah, I think we'll do the bottom field, and we'll just set this going. We're going to use a normal worker because that way we're going to treat this as one of those sessions where I don't show you it, but there's nothing to lose. We're obviously going to lose a few €100 in wages, but it's one of those things that I'm really, it's only just like setting a worker going like with the potatoes, and I think we'll leave this session. Now what I'll do is I'll do what I normally do. I shall do a few little sort of bits of me. Do we set causeway going? Because yeah, it's true, I could do that. That's just the same, isn't it really? Field 4. Let's do that, and then I'm going to set this going, and I'm going to right, so field 4, 60 metre. Yeah, I should finish what I was saying. This shouldn't really. It's true. Field width settings. We want it's 6 meters. Number of headlands. I think about 4. No, maybe. Yeah, it's small, so we don't want any of that. And we do want to generate. And then we want to have a look at the results of said generation, which is that one there. Wow. Oh wow. Okay. It's bigger than you think. It's a 6 metre, but it shouldn't have any issues because of that. So let's do the save the course. Not that we ever really need to use it again, but you know, just for posterity. And let's set you going on the first waypoint. We don't see any nonsense, thank you. Go away, and let's leave you doing your little bit and bob, really. And I think, did we check the sales this morning? We didn't, did we? No, that is true. That's where another damn con, we've already got one. And a cedar, we've already got at least 3 really good cedars. So, you know, I think we'll leave that at that. Yeah, so that's doing now. Please tell me that I did remember to do this field as fertilised. Needs rolling. Well, we could roll it. We could definitely like get rid of the needs rolling. Oh, hang on a minute. Is that getting rid of the needs rolling state if we go out and then in again? You've got to do this. It's the only way it works. It is. It's taters, the special. So we don't need to roll. Oh, excellent. Well, that's a bit of a bonus that I wasn't expecting, but yeah, I'll live with that definitely. So these all need rolling, but obviously again, so the vegetables. I think vegetables are the same. So it's just really is such a shame because no, we don't want actually to jump in you, even though you are a beautiful bit of kit. But we ought to do. I mean, yeah, let's do the eggs because otherwise it's going to be like one of the shortest sessions in history. Let's at least sell the eggs. And I know there's a few bits and bobs, but there's nothing really that we could sort of sell really that's like noteworthy that's going to earn. I just don't. I always think there's got to be an offset between my time and your time, more importantly, really. That yeah, I'm not wasting your time for some little thing like I did it when at the beginning I was really excited about it, and then I was thinking I don't mind doing it because it's a way of making profit. And let's be honest, we are farmers, but we do like dabble in other things too, like productions and such like things. Now I have started, it's only at the beginning stage, to make a unique production. Now, there's going to be a lot of work in that, so I need to like finish all the projects I've got sort of going at the minute before now that I think we could do with now that the noodle soup's working properly, sticking this. I'd imagine that actually the this is going down in eggs. Yeah, it is. I think we ought to start shopping, and that this is what I'm on about. You on the backboard like that is you've gone beyond it. Just for that realism, if you've got a bigger backboard, then it looks like it's pressed against it. Now we all know that there's like, but it's the art. Mr. Sealy P is really good at that, and I'm aiming to be good. There are certain times that you can't help it, but there are certain times you can. So that what I'm trying to say is, if I'm going to do my own mods, I can actually bring that in as well. And this is, yeah, this was, oh, that's true actually. Yeah, this doesn't particularly like you doing it like this, does it? If I let go, yeah, it's the height thing. You sort of, you sometimes can get away with. Yeah, it's when it drops, you've got to imagine you're on the back of a trailer, and it's a bit temperamental because it's really meant for a vehicle, and like you come obviously with a telehandler, and like, oh, we can't. This is the one bad thing. Now this is where a solid one is, because you could actually hold it at the right height, but as soon as you strap it, obviously we know the system's not looking anymore for that kind of thing, so we need a vehicle, really, and then that will be put in. Let's grab the just to sort of emphasise the fact that obviously we are not telling fibbies, right? Is that one down there, I believe? Let's borrow you and stick those eggs onto your back, and we will show that we are not talking nonsense, that it really is just that. It is amazing the amount of times the mechanics of the actual game, because it is quite complicated. The rules are very precise. Even if you're playing the game, you often scratch your head and think, why is this not working? And actually, you're forgetting that it's because it's a vehicle trigger, and you need to be in a vehicle, and you've got a telehandler, and you know what I mean? It's like that kind of sort of thing, right? So if we stick it on the back of you, because it's giants have designed you will be exactly the right height. Yeah, this is I have been working on my It is amazing. I did say this not long back, and that's that I wasn't going to do any of the lights or anything like that on my personal things, my personal models, due to the fact that it often changes shape and things like that. And again, for stability, I've been tweaking my medium liquid tanker, and I've put an extra set of wheels on the back. Well, it doesn't need the support at the front anymore. In fact, it gets in the way. So and that's what I was trying to say. That you muck around with your mods and what was necessary, and then you change the shape, and now it's no longer necessary. In fact, it actually becomes a hampering the fact that you can do that. So yes, it's quite amazing. I've been sort of I'll show you a little bit of what I've been sort of playing around with recently. I'm doing a GTA set, obviously for the Fendt GTA. And the Xylon. Yeah, it always seems that the GTA is the one that misses out, really. Yeah, so I thought, well, no, we can't have this. So we have been busy doing sea tanks. I think I've changed the models on these now. So that's the normal. That's our standard one. And this is the GTA front box. And it has obviously additional storage at the back built in. It doesn't need to open because the front box does, but at the minute it's wrong. Yeah, I need to. Well, I'm going to try something. I think I might be able to figure it out. Otherwise, I can move the front box back onto the silver bit behind. It's not the end of the world. It's just to say it's a front box. It doesn't. It's nice if I can have it on that, but it's a moving part, and I did know about moving parts. But I still might be all right on this. But it's hovering over. But I just think it looks nice there, and it's got the Fendt front box at the back. This one is, I think this is the GTA one, isn't it? No, it's a Xylon. Yeah, so there's Xylon front box. But I've also, with the Xylon's narrower, because I've tried to take into consideration everything that's real. You could get through to the 3-point link. It'd be difficult. You'd have to lower this in, or actually you go underneath it. So I'm not worried. But it does go up at an angle. I might need that box moving slightly backwards, the lower tank. But apart from that, it doesn't. It only slightly clips the metal now. I thought if I make it any smaller, it's not worth having a tank. So yeah, I've tried to. Obviously, you can see the storage is quite considerable. It's still only for the things that I've put in there. You can make it a bulk if you want, but obviously it throws it out as pallets, so it's not and I like that. This is what I always wanted in FS22, and nobody did anything like it, and I have. Obviously, we all know it's based upon the TF512. There's no denying that. And this one is a back box. Oh, I've got the wrong way round. Okay, it's supposed to, we're supposed to see it. It's not the driver, but yeah, it's back box, not front box. I do like the graphics on that. Massive shout out to Copilot that did this one. Yeah, they're very creative. I just think it would take me hours to do something like that, and I could do it. I am a bit creative myself, but I'm just like, it just doesn't seem like, why would you do that? The other thing I've been busy doing, I'd already done one of these. I do need to check. Yeah, I think they want to be something like that because they are bigger. Yeah, I mean, if the basic one, if we've done it at a super price, it is only plastic on a metal frame. Let's be honest. Bit of spraying, but I think our original one. This is the Xylon. Do I know that? Oh no, it says Xylon. That's the one. It's not 1200 litres either. It's fibbing. It's adjusted. So so this is the Xylon front liquid tank. Again, it says I've got to change that. You can see the front. This is something I tweaked. I had the liquids on that as well. I thought, no, it doesn't look right. Let's stick it on like that. It has got red around it, but you can't see that. It's very shiny. It's a silver. Yeah, it's also not quite level. Again, this is why I love doing it yourself. I don't want to release anything to the modem until I'm happy. You can see bits of the white, original white body underneath, but I'm all right with that. It's got plastic joining strips. Again, it's maybe I could do a little bit of better job with the liquids at the front there. You can see the white plastic there, and there's no need. So again, a bit of adjustment. It was a bit uneven. It was more heavily to the right than the left. Now I think I've fairly got that level. And then obviously you literally, now I'm working on an animation for this because it's not high enough, so I'm trying to put in front legs. I think it's, yeah, it's not going to work this time. I know it's not. It's going to be more work involved. This is the standard plastic tank that's just for anything. It's got all the attachers. You can see it. I want to change the colour of the tank underneath, but Giants have done something strange. As the game's getting more... Ooh, I've lost me one on the other side. It must have gone in. I must have tweaked it and then forgot to put it to... Oh, yeah, you can sort of see it very vaguely sitting underneath the... Yeah, you can just see it there. Oh, why was that not showing? I must have done the distance, the view distance at about 10 metres or something, and that's why when you go like that, it goes out of the way, because this one doesn't do it. So it must be view distance. So this is a standard tank. It is obviously bigger, but then it is bigger. There's no denying this fact. The tank is quite a little bit larger than the original, and I've still left the lights on and everything, so I think it's quite cute. Oh, the liquids, that's a bit bleeding into the metal. That needs fixing a little. And we've got the Xylon back liquid tank. Same thing again. Again, there's at the minute they go into the tank, I'm trying to do those bodies that you can like lift things up with, and it is a proper animation. So is this the one? No, is that the next one with anim is the one that it probably hasn't got anim at the minute. I'm tweaking it, and this is quite considerably a bit more because the GTA's got a lot of room for additional things. So again, you can get to the 3-point in there. I'm just trying to be realistic as well, but it's a very large and very wide tank as well, so I'm not kidding that there's definitely enough room for all of that amount of liquid. Now obviously the liquid tanks I already made, as you can see, this is not your standard tank but can be used as, so it's actually not a bad little water carrier or liquid carrier. If you look at all of them, they've all got that ability. They are sort of a liquid tank but can still be used for what we would traditionally associate with them. Let's just see, have I got the... No, it's not showing. Yeah, it's got a frame, and for some reason the frame is not showing, even though it is inside the model. So why is that not showing? Because it should at least show, even if it's not right. Yeah, so this is a standard one. I think, yeah, no, I have adjusted it. Now, have I got my two BIs? Now, this is the one I had to tweak the size, if I remember rightly. Yeah, I did. I don't know why I did it. It was late, and I thought, oh, I've got one more bigger than the other. Yeah, that one's not as wide. Yeah, that one needs tweaking on this side, left-hand side. Remember, note to self, tweak that a little bit. Yeah, and that is also a liquids, as it says. I like that. That is a bit of a cute thing. Now, that one, was that Copilot? I don't think it was. I think that was Google's. I'm sure it was. Yeah, so we will sort this out. It wants to have something like the RAW, the framework like that would be perfect. I might actually have a look at the RAW and see how Giants did it on that one, because that would be perfect, where you just go straight under it. And I suppose it's appropriate because it is for the GTA. So if I can see how Giants did it, although I've got to be honest, Giants tend to hide things, so I might have to. And that's why for this type of thing, I would learn better at the feet of a master who's already done this in theirs. Because actually some of the masters also cover their work very well, where they leave very torturous, stringent things that you can't actually look at. But yeah, we'll see. All right, so that is what I've been working on, and I would say that probably makes us a good session. Although, did we do? Yeah, we did. Now we've done that. So the eggs have gone, or they've gone themselves. I think we did it. I'm confusing myself now. Yeah. Although, why is that left there then? I think it's gone. I don't know. I'll see in editing. I'm a terror for that. No, I think I vaguely remember us moving, as I know I'm chatting as well. But yeah, so we did it. Well, we already done it. I think we did it, to be honest. Yeah, so it's. No, it's not. I thought it was sitting on the back of here. It's not. It's not at all. Yeah, so we are in the month of March. Potatoes, I'd imagine that's actually done quite a few. It's a big field though, so yeah, it really is not going to take rather a while to do that. But yeah, it's not done badly. I'm going to leave that now, and I shall restart the cameras in a little bit. So yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now. I think we're not far off. I think it's about literally making its mind. Yeah, no, it is. It's one of them times where they like faff around for a little bit afterwards. Now, I did at some point come in and I've like emptied the front box so that this is all inside here, but it looks fairly good. Well, actually, there's a far easier way to actually do this, as I should know, having like played this game for like quite a while. Oh, we're not actually. You're totally wrong. Oh wow, it's not totally wrong. Will we do it? I'm not sure we will. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to do it with what we've got left. There's still a fair old amount. We might just about do it. Let's just... oh, no, back one. Yeah, they don't understand that being on. Oh, hang on a minute. Why is that? Hang on a minute. Why if I switch the front one? Is the back... Yeah, why if I switch... I'm on selected. On the... Oh, because it's not active. You just lower it. Yeah, always catches me out with spuds. Every single time you switch it on. And of course that front box is an active box. And so therefore... I think we'll do it ourselves. It's not going to take long, is it? It's actually not as much as you think, because it's a 6 metre sort of cedar strip plant. I thought I'd done so well. I thought, oh, you've done your normal trick. You've like come in and like you're just about to finish. Well, not so much. Yeah, I was just going to do a few... yeah, I've done a large liquid tanker, and I'm quite pleased with this. It's my best blender work to date. I literally have... took the Abbey and I've split things and made it larger, but I've literally done it all myself and split it and like done all of the work that's involved. It sounds quite easy, but it's not at all. It's quite difficult to actually do it properly, and I'm quite pleased with the results. So yeah, so now I've obviously got the job of bringing it in, which means I've got to start all over from scratch. And I thought I'd done everything right, but I can't attach to it. So I'm like, oh, you've missed something. And I'm checking my medium tanker that I've done myself against it, and like, I can't see what I've missed. But I've got to be honest, when I was doing my tanker, the original, right back at the beginning, likewise, it took ages to like get it all right. There's so many stages to modding that you think, oh, you've not done that. You need to check that you've done that. Yeah, I've obviously got my stone pickers, and I've got it at the minute. They're a front loader tool. So what I'd like to do is something similar to what the Altec have done, where they've got like the front loader, the telly loaders, as Giants call it, or telehandler, and the wheel loader tools as well, and maybe a front. I did sort of dream about that, but we should see if I can make it work. I need to get the attacher placement right, which is something I've been wanting to do for a while anyway, on other mods. So yeah, I think I'm going to give it a shot. We are getting through these spuds quickly. It's going to be a little bit close whether we do this or not, but we did know this. That's why we bought the front box full, but we've now emptied it, so it is... yeah, we've done that. We shall see. It's going to be close, but it doesn't half go down quickly, doesn't it? Spuds are really... yeah, I think this has been tweaked, because this was a bit special. Mind you, I don't know, the other one would have run out easily by now. Yeah, this is definitely a bit special. Yeah, it seems to be like the seeds go a lot longer, further in this one than they did in the other 3 metre one. But I mean, I know it's a 6 metre spread and all that, but what I mean is that doesn't alter how quickly the spuds disappear inside it. Well, it's going to be close. It's going to be maybe another 3, I'd say, looking at that, and I'm not quite getting my row right. Yeah, so it's ended up being... I always say this on these sessions where I like say, oh, it's going to be a short session. I'll say that, and then like we do lots of things on top of it, and then it ends up being just as long as the other hour and a quarter sessions that I do normally. So yeah, it's one of those things. Right, let's just go up and down. It's an awful lot easier. We missed a bit of stone there. Yeah, but I would like to, obviously I really do like them. I'd like to sort of spread the love, because, well, no one else has done one yet. I've not seen anybody else do that particular thing yet, but then again, I don't know what other modders have already like done at the mod hub. At least with me doing this as a vlog though, and I obviously frequently show my work, it sort of does show. If ever there was one of them times where people say, well, hang on a minute, he's done that already, that I can say, well, this is date stamped. Look at that, Tuesday the 29th of April 2025 at 10 to 7 in the morning. I'm showing that I'm working with this bit of kit, so it's my own work, it really is. So yeah, and also the other thing is, I actually showed it, especially the stone pickers, in various different stages of where I was actually working on it, where I sort of did quite a bit of work in one evening on Oak City, where I like showed it where it was just the buckets. Then I came in and the it wasn't quite right, and then I tweaked it and it was still not quite right, and then I tweaked it again and it worked. And that was what I'm trying to say. That is modding. I mean, don't get me wrong, there may be some of the real expert. I don't know. I don't think that even like Black Sheep modding, I don't think no one gets it right like first time. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not saying you can't be lucky. I'm saying is that normally it's a part of the process that you're going to get things wrong and that you need to fix them. It's just the way things are. I mean, I've watched Lambo's an absolute. He could mod in his sleep. He's that good, and he still he says this is a normal thing. You know, like you just. 11. I think we're going to do it. It would be this tiny weeniest little amount that we've done. So yeah. But my biggest project I'd like to do is obviously a bigger. I'd like to do probably a 12-meter stone picker. Like obviously Black Sheep mod under the 9.5. I'd like to like just do a little bit bigger. Not for one upmanship. Just because I think 12 meters is about right. I think if you go any bigger like Matt Trucker, you get issues then. I mean, even 12 meter on the wrong kind of field, but then even a 9.5 meter on the wrong kind of field is too much. So you can't cater for all kinds of soil and all kinds of, you know, like grade. It's like this. You just got to hope that it's fairly level and like level it if it's not. Yeah, like I would with this JMGaming's fields is one of those things I've sort of said. I like JMGaming's maps, but you frequently have to smooth a little bit. He likes to leave things natural, but then I would imagine that sometimes is what gets him marked down, because people think, oh, it's only on JMGaming's maps that I have to do this. No one else does. So when you are working amongst peers and every other map maker does it like differently to yourself, then you're gonna get marked down if you do things differently. It's just the way things are, isn't it, really? It's not, no one's being nasty. It's just that people are gonna go, oh, it's so annoying, and people frequently don't realise the work and efforts. They often overlook the fact, and I have myself, I've been on the other side of this line. Do I appreciate all the work that the modders do? I really do now. You know, when you start to mod, you realise that it is not a 2-minute job making a mod. You might just think, oh, they just whiz it in here and do that, and it's all done. Oh no, not at all. Even tweaking simple things is not simple. It is quite tricky to get this right. Oh, we are. I think we're going to do it. It is. It's not. Even making a slight change is completely different. Even the mover. That was one of the nicest mods, because obviously it's a giant space mod, and then obviously you're tweaking functions and adding functions. That was nice. But then of course I thought, well, I want to do like I want to change the field plane so it's got depth. Again, it was a learning curve. You've got to like, well, how do I do that? It's got a field plane. How do I do that? How do I get the most out of that? It's hopper. How do I make a hopper? I put it in the wrong place a few times until finally I thought, right, okay, now. And also what I learnt on that mod will stand me in good stead for like all the mods similar. There's a lot of similarities with all of the mods. They've all got an i3D, like a map, a road map, and yeah, we're going to do it with quite a bit to spare, actually. All that panicking about like not doing it, I think we've pretty much done it. So yeah, excellent. To me, with there being snow on the tops of the buildings, I'm not sure that the snow's not coming. Yeah, and it's going to like whiz across. Now we're all right because we've actually done our sports, and that means that we are going to like do our always. Should we have like done this way? Wouldn't it be more sensible to not do this? As in, like, because it means now that we're like doing everything in one. It would have been more sensible for a sensible person to actually eat the potatoes till the month after. Then you're not doing all of your harvest all in one go, because it's the same machine. It's true, I missed a trick there, didn't I? Yeah, it's me. Oh, I've done it all right. no way I've done it wrong. I was trying to be not clever, but just box clever in a way, and I've totally not done it the right way. Oh well, you live and learn. It was, my intentions were good, as most of us frequently are, but plans don't always work out right, do they? Let's be honest. Right, because I'm conscious of the time and your time is precious, I'm going to say my goodbyes now, yes. So it's, yeah, we've done all of our planting. Next we'll go through till, let's go through till April. Yeah, I think that's probably a good place to leave it. Then it really is, next month it's all hands to the pump, like doing our vegetable planting. Oh, it is definitely snow, that's what I'm saying. I reckon snow might come. Because it's all everywhere there's like remnants, and we know how slow the waves are in FS25, so it's probably at the edge of the map coming in right now. That's why we can see snow on the top of like our silos and that. I did notice, I just never mentioned it. Yeah, I thought, oh no, but we've so far it's alright. Right, so then let's go through till 8 o'clock in the morning. And that is, I think, a good place to live. Any skullduggery with the shop, we're going to leave till next time, unless no, we love it. Look, I do enjoy that. It's one of those things I always look forward to. Actually, the shop, especially with being a start from scratch, and obviously frequently wanting second-hand equipment. Yes, really, it's so bailers. Well, no, we've got out. Yeah, we don't really need another one of those. Oh, it's a 24 metre though. Is there another one? I thought the other one's a 12. We don't need one. No, we don't. It's true. I mean, we've got one anyway, so it's not even like I need to, like, for the farm, even though a 24 metre would be nice. It's sort of just wasting money that we don't really need to waste. So, yeah, no, we'll leave it. We will. So that's not a bad place to be. The snow has gone and the rain is going to come. So what time are we going to... yeah, I don't want to be wasting any time if it's going to be... Oh, it's 12 till 2. So right, we've got a massive... We've got to work very hard to actually get cracking this coming session to get all of the veggies done. So yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.